This is Lucy of Warrior Goddess, and I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So today's video is going to be about things that can help make your life more better. If you're a boomer like me and already have retired, then you would love doing things that keep your mind sharp and also giving back to your community. So here's a few things that I have done that I just love doing. One of them I did for 15 years because now I'm 65 years old. But at that time I was 50 and I was like, I don't like to stay home all the time. I know there's something really deep inside of me that God wants me to use, because just like you, He gives you things that sometimes you might not even know that you possess. Just like in the Bible, you know, Moses was afraid, but God made him do mighty, mighty, miraculous things. So I got to thinking, why don't I check into the CareNet Crisis Pregnancy Center? I think that I would really fit in because I have a counseling degree in Christian counseling. So I went there and I was received with open arms because it's a ministry and these people just love on you because they want you to be strong and love on their clients. So they will train you fully. So look up in your area if there's a CareNet for you so you can get involved. So it's just amazing how at first I thought, okay, my first client, I'm used to seeing people in therapy and doing therapy with them and their families, but not a client that's in a big crisis that doesn't, you know, I don't want to fail them. There's only three options that you can do if you're in a crisis pregnancy. And number one would be parent your child. Number two would be place for adoption. And number three would be abort. And a lot of people say that CareNet is really hard on their clients, and that is the furthest from the truth. Because what I do is I give them their three options because that's the only options you have. Of course I don't want them to abort, but I listen with my heart. Do you realize that a lot of women that do abort, it's not because they wanted to, and they suffer so bad emotionally afterwards that we are there even after if they choose to abort. Now, CareNet does not do any type of abortions, and now it's very hard to get abortions in the United States. There's very few states that do abortions. I had prayed and prayed that abortions would be no longer because I believe with all my heart that life begins at the very time of conception. And did you know that at 21 days, the baby's heart is beating already? Notice I didn't say clump of cells. It's a baby. Okay, and like I said, CareNet will help you learn everything you need to know. CareNet does a lot of counseling with their clients. We don't just counsel them one time. We are there for them throughout their pregnancy. We are there for them after their pregnancy. We have a big aftercare program that teaches women that are not self-confident how to be good mothers, how to take care of their children, how to deal with their, crisis pregnancy, because the crisis isn't over yet, because now you've had your baby and it's like, now what? If you didn't want to have it and you decided finally to have it, it's like, now what? I've never been a mother. But I have counseled so many different scenarios that you can't even imagine. I have sat in front of a young lady before and she'd say, I'm pregnant and the father of my baby is my uncle or somebody in the family and it was incest. And I have to report that as a mandated reporter because I cannot let these young girls be abused. And I always took pride in that. And I always told them, trust me, I'm going to get you in a facility that's going to take care of you and take care of your baby, and things are going to start looking up instead of down. Also at CareNet, we take pride in working with our clients as Christian counselors. So that's one idea that you could do, and that you will be fully trained, and you'll even get to do what I love most, being in the ultrasound room and seeing, oh my goodness, I've seen triplets, I've seen twins, I've seen, of course, single babies, I've seen fathers that didn't want to be fathers all of a sudden see their baby just rolling and tumbling and sucking that thumb, and they just all of a sudden start smiling. Say, that's my baby. Until you see what's inside of you, don't ever go to an abortion clinic and let them not do, they're supposed to do an ultrasound, but many don't because they know that you will change your mind. And the other thing, the federal government pays for, I was just looking at this bird outside, I'm sorry, I got distracted. The federal government pays for all these abortions. We are taxpayers. I do not believe in abortion. I am pro-life all the way. Not pro-choice, pro-life. And if anybody is suffering in a crisis pregnancy, even though I've left CareNet now, you can call me or email me at any time, and I will walk you through and help you through your crisis. Now, the second thing that Lucy loves to do, she loves to help at her local Petsavers. There's nothing I love more than rescuing dogs and cats, and that is something that you could do really easily. So if you're an animal lover like I am, think about it. And please get involved in your community. You can get involved at your hospital. I'm thinking about doing that soon. I'm working in the cancer department because I'm a recovering breast cancer patient, and I survived it. It's been 7 years now. So y'all, do something for your community. And you know what? When you start doing things for your community, you just start beaming, because there is nothing better. There's no amount of money that can be paid to me than greater than what he is going to give to me in eternity for all the love and care that I gave to my community and fellow man. So until I come in again, I love each and every one of you. And I'm sorry this video looks like it's kind of trying to drag, but leave a comment below and tell me what kind of experiences you've had in doing volunteer work. I'd love to hear from you. Bye-bye now.